In this episode of Zero Hour, Trinamool Congress MP Derek O'Brien talks about the BJP's history of mocking Parliament.
Of course, Parliament has been affected. We've got lots of examples. Now, the budget guillotine passed without a discussion. Of course, that's happened earlier. It's happened earlier. But in the last session of Parliament, what happened? It was the Treasury benches who were on their feet shouting slogans. That's never happened before. Unprecedented. Let me tell you, 2017, since 2017, the railway budget, where has it gone? It's disappeared. It's been subsumed into the general budget and the railways are hardly ever discussed. Or take the case of the Deputy Speaker. It's been 4 years. I'm sure next year at the end of 2024, mid-2024, when the Lok Sabha term of this government ends, 5 years, it will be without a Deputy Speaker. BJP have 300 seats in the Lok Sabha, a comfortable majority. What's the problem of having a Deputy Speaker? There's another story which we outlined in the column about a nominated member from the Rajya Sabha. He resigned his seat, being a nominated member, resigned his seat, stood for elections on a BJP ticket, lost the assembly election, and then, lo and behold, got re-nominated to the same seat. Unprecedented in Parliament. Of course, MPs' rights are being curtailed inside Parliament. Now, an MP, one MP in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, put up your hand and you ask for a division. Once you say division, the presiding officer has to allow a vote. This vote can either be held on paper slips or through electronic voting. That means division. Otherwise, if nobody shouts division, then of course you can pass it saying the ayes and the noes, the yes and the no. But division, so when one MP stands up and says division, there has to be a vote. Farm bills. What happened in 2020 during those farm bills? So many of us asked for divisions, but the chair looked the other way and there was no voting. In 2021, the CPM's parliamentary leader, Mr. Karim, he was not allowed a division on the Marine Aids to Navigation Bill. DMK's Tiruchi Siva, again not allowed. He said division, not allowed on the Juvenile Justice Bill. Many MPs denied division on the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Bill. The bills are getting bulldozed. The MP, as I said at the beginning, one MP gets up and asks for a division. The chair is duty bound to ask for voting by slip or electronic voting. But the chair is looking the other way. 2020, 2021, I've given you all the examples. Unprecedented. What is happening in Parliament in the last few years? Let me give you an example. Now, the finance bill is categorized as a money bill. And as we learned in our civics books, a money bill is only voted for in the Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha can't vote or move any amendments in the money bill. Now, the BJP have started a sneaky new policy last few years. Non-money related matters are being put into the finance bill to skip parliamentary scrutiny. Nothing seemingly related to a money bill is being slipped in. Let me give you an example. For example, in 2016, the Reserve Bank of India Act for 1934, that was slipped into the finance bill of 2016. 2017 finance bill, provisions related to changes to tribunals and various acts to pave the way for the electoral bond scheme, that also came into the finance bill. And around half of the provisions in the 2018 finance bill were unrelated to taxation. Unprecedented. So we gave you so many examples of how the BJP is bypassing Parliament, and they can't use the excuse saying this happened when the Congress were in power, this happened when UPA 1, UPA 2. The examples I've given you today in the column 0R clearly show up. The BJP care two hoots about Parliament.
Every alternate Friday in the Indian Express, 0R. Click on the description below to read the full article.